Hello and welcome, I'm Nathan42 and in this video I'm just going to talk about Poly. Recently in my emails I received a message from Google themselves, who, surprise surprise, after having worked for I think a very long time on this and maybe even purchased it from a different creator, the program Poly. Now this allows you to create things in 3D with your VR headset. I did have it on Steam, and I still do actually. It's actually uploads. Poly will be shutting down forever on the 30th of June 2021. Now, it's, not unlike Google to just completely destroy a project because it's not doing well. But this is still a project that I've used a couple of times. As you can see here, I created a really bad Septiceye Sam in 3D, and also a really bad looking horse type thing. That might not have been me. That could have been a younger member of my family. But to be fair, it probably was me. I'm not the greatest at drawing stuff in 3D, but there we go. Now Poly is also linked on here to other really big softwares that are available with the HTC Vive, such as Tilt Brush and Blocks, which is what I thought this was mostly, to be fair. But I think that this and Blocks have been merged, and I'm guessing maybe Tilt Brush will or has already been merged with it as well, at now or sometime in the near future. This is why I'm really getting sick and tired of Google and some of the things that they do, because this product could have served maybe even a very small niche of people, but it's not like they're going to open source it at the end. They're not breaking that open to the world to then juice over the code and bring it out as something that someone else can look into. They wanted the models and they wanted the 3D lands and stuff like that to be made so that they could have free reign over it, as Google does normally, and when not that many people were using it, although obviously there's still a lot of people using it. Some of these are, some of them are not very recent, I will say, but it's still a very powerful tool, and it's probably still one that a lot of people do use on a day-to-day basis. You also had the ability to export directly to STL files, if this is the correct one that I remember, and if you couldn't do it that way, then you could export it a different way through one of the menus somewhere. I don't know, but I remember doing that for a couple of programs before, and it's just a real shame. That's all I'm here to talk about today, is because it just feels like, although there's great software out there for doing these things, and it was free, because it doesn't pick up and it doesn't jump off the platform in a sector such as VR, which Google has been into many times and should know by now that the VR sector doesn't grow exponentially. You need to have adoption into the area, and adoption had slowed down a lot, even more so when they got rid of Daydream. But there's a lot of other things as well that go into the mix to slow down VR. Seemingly widespread adoption of VR with PlayStation, and then the zero adoption with Xbox, when Xbox was probably the more popular console. Still, most VR is done on PC, where you can get a lot more performance and you can do room moving and stuff like that. VR has the potential and the ability to go far, but it hasn't so far because the hardware is very expensive. And maybe I am a little bit privileged because I do have a HTC Vive headset, but these headsets have been on the market for a very long time now, and they are very the older ones, like my one now, if people were to buy that, you could probably get a second-hand one for a couple of £100, and that would run on a computer which is probably cost around about £500 maybe, which is around about the same competitively as one of the new Xboxes or one of the new PlayStations. You know, it's if you was to look at it that way, you can pay an extra £200 or £300 on top of your brand new console and have a PC and a VR headset, most likely. I haven't done the maths into it, but I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could look into purchasing all the parts for a PC second-hand on eBay and build a computer that would be able to both run this and also get the headset as well. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I wanted to say today. I feel like I need to be a bit more on the ball with this kind of thing. I want to start putting out more videos, and I need more things in this 3D printing slash tech area that I kind of really do enjoy to talk about. So if you guys have anything that you'd like to hear me talk about, let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.